you remember this is the world in which we have a blacksmith shop over here, a cottage down there, and I'm thinking, let's change it up a bit. This is like the very industrialist area where we have jobs available, and a cottage which is the workers to live at. Let's fly over to the other side where we can have all the rich people who are going to be using all that stuff to live. Okay. So as we're in a quite modern area now, we'll want to be using all the different sorts of concretes. And I found a very nice thing for gardens. If you mix terracotta and concrete, the green ones. What colour? Okay, Charkender, what is your favourite colour glass? Yeah, white or grey? Or light grey? White, light grey, or grey? Light grey. Okay, so we can make this fit into the pattern. Okay. So, and we also need to think about doors. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. So, I'm thinking, we're going to go for dark oak doors because that's quite rich in colour. And their pathway is going to be quite natural because that's what all the rich people do, apparently. So, andesite. So 4 along is my general rule of thumb now. So on the bottom we're going to use 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You know what, we can reach out for 4. Yeah, I'll fix that in a minute. We can reach out for 4, then 1, 2, 3 to make that a corner. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to make a square. So in total, the inside of this is going to be 8 by 8. I'm going to get rid of these because I think they're ugly. Excuse me, I have a cough. So this is going to be the layout, and then on this side we're going to lay out some white concrete additionally out by 2 and out the back by 1, and then we're going to bring that up 4 more blocks to make it a total of 5, and we're going to also do that with all of these. Oh, put an extra one there. All of these walls. And then you'll get a rough idea of how this is going to look. And so this is how it's going to look roughly. So I'll skip back to you once I've got this entire wall up to this sort of height for each of the white and grey areas. So 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay, so now that the white area is a total of 6 blocks tall and the grey area is a total of 5 blocks tall, we are going to be able to input the windows on the grey. So we're just going to cut out a shape. So we'll want a window above the door, I think, and then windows that are 2 by 3 big, because rich people have giant windows, or at least that's how they're impersonated to be. And then round the back, I'm just going to use this as a counting block. So this is where the back garden is going to come out to be. And then we're just going to have a bar window over the top. And a lower window down here. We want to use the colour panes of your choice, preferably white, grey, light grey or black. Actually, black would probably be a bit too dark. But yeah, we'll want to be using quite a light colour or one that will fit in with your colour palette, hopefully. So, that's what it's going to look like. Then, I'm going to do another jump cut in a couple minutes when we have finished this roof. So we want to bring out this entire, like, roof over this. We'll want an entire roof dragged out until it's one wide over the other side. Okay, so I'm going to jump cut once I've filled in this, and then I'll be back once I've filled in this entire roof area, okay? In 3, 2, 1, and we're back. I've put some lights on the roof just because I need some quick lighting, because it was starting to get dark when I was doing this. Plus I want to be able to see inside. Okay, so for the floor, we can use a log of your choice, preferably stripped log, and then we can just fill this in. I'll do this in the next jump cut, so I'll fill it in this. So for now I'll just do the first couple rows, and then, yeah. So I'll fill the rest of this out once we've done the jump cut, and then we can just put in our doors. Or we'll just test something quickly. Don't want that. Or, yeah, I think this looks better. So it's up to you, choice, preference, basically. Personal preference. But then once you've got the roof in, you then do the exact same as you did in the bottom, but on the other side. So it'll be 1, 2, so you just go all the way down the length. And you go up by 3, 4, 5, 6, I should think. And then again, we're going to be coming out all the way across. But this time, I'm going to have the wall go out until here again, so that basically you'll end up with like an inverted shape. So if I quickly finish up this back wall, I can show you what I mean. So, how long are we running? We're at 8 minutes. Okay. So I'm going to have to do the garden as well, remember. I'm just reminding myself. So, this is what shape we're going to end up with on the back. And as you see, you end up with an upwards, so backwards, well, not back, actually that's just a regular question mark shape, but it's like overextended. Yeah, and then on the front, we've, lag. On the front, we've left space for a balcony. That's why it's gone out so much further. And I'll jump cut back to you once I've done the floor and the upstairs walls. But the garden, you can just use green terracotta and then green concrete in sequence to create the garden and the freshly cut grass. So much lag. Block lag, should I say. Look, I'm trying to break it and it won't. So I'll be back to you once I've done most of those things, and then I can show you how we do the interior. So, if there would be less lag, please. This is the nearly completed thing. We've got trapdoors on the sides to cover up for a bubble veta. We have a large outdoor window over here. We still need to finish the back garden, the front garden, and put some interior in there. So if we go downstairs, through the front gates, we go through a lovely little garden patch. We have a bubble veta, held in by glass panes and birch wood fences. Stop being in fly mode. This is the upstairs, nice and plain. Window, door frame made out of just having a giant window. Just cut a couple bits out. And we have a wandering trader. I'm gonna leave him there. His fault for getting trapped. What does this one sell? It's expensive for kelp. In fact, I'd say that's cheap. Either way, this is nearly complete. We just need to work on the interior and a little bit of exterior. So we'll work on the exterior first. We can clear off all of this stuff. And let me see what we might have. See whether any blocks inspire me. I'll just check textures quickly. Yeah, I'm going to use the blue ice. And the prismarine brick slab. And if you haven't guessed, we're making a swimming pool because these people are rich. And what do all rich people have? Swimming pools. So we're just gonna put this. It's just because I'm in a flat world that we're able to see bedrock, and it's because I'm in creative that we're able to break it. Didn't put you there. We're gonna need to break this additional one here. I don't know why I put this all the way around the edge. Oh, let me just, and yeah, we can't do this here. So we're gonna need to trim this in a bit. But we can, I don't know why I did that. We can have it over here. Did not need to do that. And then this here is going to be it. There we go. We have a swimming pool, but we need a ladder to get out. And I'm so glad they did this aquatic update thingy where we can waterlog pretty much any block. and this is just for decorative effect. We have a ladder, which doesn't need to reach the bottom. It'll just look better like this. So we'll have that. We will then extend this along here. Which is where it would need to be.
I have my sign here.
I think that's all we need to do for our hair. Up here we'll need another window. I don't know why I got rid of the glass. So, with this, we're going to be able to... Actually, I think I might make these all quite large windows. Did not mean to tap that. So yeah, we're going to make large windows up here. And we're not going to make it so you're able to walk out onto a balcony over here because we only have one block of space. This is more just so that you get a view. And only the rich people in this town are going to be able to have 2-story buildings by the seams of the way this is going. As you see, we're able to make quite a nice little place using just a few blocks. And time check. So 6 minutes in for this second part because we've had to restart recording, making this about 15 minutes in. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. So we're about 15 minutes in. So I think now we can put in some like comfy seats using, you know what, I'm going to use a block that I'm not very comfortable using much. Let's use snow. Okay, so 8 is the max you go. So if I just put in some of these, like 4 blocks. You know what, I think it needs to be a bit lower than that. That's looking good. So we have a nice little sofa down here. We're going to need a bed upstairs. So if we go for a double red bed, and then we're going to have cookers down here. Nice little lectern and some books upstairs. And let's see what else we might want. A chest. You know what, barrels, wine barrels. Because that's just all rich people, isn't it? And we put in all the little crafting tables and things we might need. Things that will look quite industrialist. Let me switch these two actually. Okay, so then we're going to want a double bed, and I did not need to do that, but whatever, we'll do it. So apparently this is my new spawn. Yeah. And then if we get a book, because that'll just make it look more decorated. See, just all these tiny things make it look really useful. Like, makes it actually work. Shall we say, actually, let me just get a book. Or any old book. Can we really can't do that, wow. Okay, and then this is a quite rich estate, remember? And then there's the wine barrel storage. Yeah, so that's their little wine barrel storage. And actually, let me make this bed a little more exaggerated, because remember, we're designing this as though it's for a rich person or whatever. Spruce is quite good. And then I think, now that we've got this bed more exaggerated, and it looks quite fancy in here, so I would say that that is this completed. Yeah, this is this done. Okay, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you've made it this far, and